Hello there everyone, it's me, the J-Man, Turtle Man, coming at you with a brand new episode review of Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Hey man, it's the J-Man, and thank you for tuning in to watch this episode review of our final tale in the tale of Miyamoto Usagi from the Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This episode was called Kagayake Kintaro. What a great episode. I was so happy that this episode was so good. And also, this episode brought on a whole mix of emotions for me. On the one hand, I'm sad that it's over. I was really sad watching this, like, oh, that's the Usagi arc. 3 episodes? A little bit depressing. Even made it a little bit more depressing being that the middle episode, Osoroshi no Tabi, was very bad. I didn't like it. And this episode and the first one, Yojimbo, was so good. And then they had this weird middle one, and then that's it. A little bit depressing. Kagayake Kintaro. And now as I understand it, Kagayake means, again, I hope I'm pronouncing all this right, Kagayake means to shine or show brilliance. And of course, Kintaro / Pugtaro is this character in this episode, the golden boy, the golden child. And so that meaning of that word, Kagayake, to shine, is very apropos to this episode. This episode seemed very centered on Kintaro and developing Kintaro's special abilities, which he has yet to master. I love the line that Usagi says, and I wrote it down. You know, the turtles are criticizing him, and Kintaro is complaining about the turtles, and then Usagi says, who are you to judge them? You know, their courage has saved you many times. You know, they just got attacked by these cat ninjas. And Usagi says, when you understand others, their strength becomes yours, which is kind of a very focusing sentence I think means a lot in this episode. Kintaro needs to learn how to humble himself, not be so selfish, think of others before himself. And there's such a cool little moment with Leonardo and Kintaro. You know, Leo kind of hangs back to walk with Kintaro, and Kintaro, you know, just, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? I love Kintaro so much. And Leo says, I just want to walk with someone who has courage. And he's kind of, and, you know, Kintaro kind of puffs up, but he's giving him a little bit more of a positive reinforcement, positive encouragement, which I think Kintaro needs. And I love that juxtaposition that Leonardo gives versus all the others giving him this negative stuff. And Leo gives him that positive little tidbit of reinforcement, which pays off in the end. The turtles, Kintaro, and Usagi finally make it to the Sky Buddha temple set up on top of a mountain. And the animation in this episode is just phenomenal. It's this beautiful temple up there, and it seems abandoned, except for Jay. He explains that everything has been to his design, even the turtles. And I think I mentioned this before. I wasn't quite sure if the turtles were out of Jay's grasp, and they were not. He casts his magical spell on them again, and they go white-eyed and attack Usagi. And Kintaro's over there hiding, and that just triggers something in Kintaro. He sees Usagi about to die by Leonardo's sword, and lo and behold, Kintaro's powers shone forth, and he's able to just hand it to the turtles. The fight scenes in this episode were just great, just above par of anything else we've seen, I think. Usagi versus Sumo Kuma, the bear guy that comes back. The turtles versus Jay. Then Kintaro versus the turtles. Such a cool fight. Kintaro just lays them out. And then finally Kintaro gets captured by Jay. But the final battle scene between Usagi and Jay is got to be one of the most epic, BA, and just beautiful fight scenes that's ever been on this show. Everything comes together to make such a beautiful, beautiful fight scene. Such a good episode. I'm so happy that it ended so well, and then I'm so sad. There's so many cool characters. I want to see more of Kintaro. I want to see more of Jay. He was such a cool villain. And of course, I want to see more of Usagi. But alas, final season, final tale of Usagi. I wish he was in earlier in the series, but oh well. The ending of this episode was so sad also. It was so sad. It ends with Usagi and Kintaro saying their goodbyes, which I thought was so cool. You know, Usagi's gathering up his stuff, and Kintaro doesn't want him to go, but he says, I must go. There are other innocents in need of my help, but if you ever need me, I will return. And then he turns and epically just goes out into that snowstorm with this great music, with Kintaro waving goodbye. So bittersweet. I wish I could see more, but still, a great ending to a good arc. Kagayake Kintaro, a epic conclusion to a good, not altogether great story arc for Tales of the TMNT. I say that just because of the bizarre, weird middle episode that I didn't really care for. But, however, it did put forth such good, memorable interpretations of such great characters known throughout Ninja Turtle lore, as well as Usagi Yojimbo lore, and introducing a great new character in Kintaro, too. Loved him. So good. I absolutely loved it. 93% A. Well, Turtle fans, it's a miracle. We have another new episode on this coming weekend on Nickelodeon. And it's a standalone episode, so it's not a part of a tale, but it's a one-off episode, and I'm really excited for this one. It's called Lone Rat and Cubs, and the description is, when Splinter first mutates, he must learn to survive the life of a mutant on the run, while also protecting 4 baby mutant Ninja Turtles. Awesome. I'm so excited to see this episode. We get to see baby turtles, and we get to see Splinter again. And yes, so watch out for that this Sunday on Nickelodeon. Well, thank you everyone for watching this episode review of Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Please remember to subscribe to my channel and get notified whenever I post new episode reviews or any other videos I might add. Remember to follow me on Instagram, and please like and comment below. So till next time, I'm the J-Man Turtle Man saying, Cowabunga.